What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle and Grind. My name's Nick.
I'm Nicole.
And today we're going to show you how to complete an Instacart batch from start to finish.
I'm going to be shopping at Aldi today. To start off, open the Instacart Shopper app. Currently, for COVID-19, there's a questionnaire that you need to complete before you start shopping.
You want to make sure that you do this first thing in the morning, because if you try to do it when you want to start looking for batches, you won't be able to see any batches available until you do this questionnaire.
After you've completed the questionnaire, then you can click on Batches Available. This is essentially a job board. All available jobs are listed here.
So what you really need to know is what time stores open in your area. For example, Aldi is a store that my wife frequently shops at. Aldi opens at 9 a.m. So you really want to be on about 10 minutes before, because you never know when they're going to post their first batch.
It's currently 8:52 a.m., so we'll be seeing the first batches of the day posted soon. Alright, they just posted the first batches of Aldi in our town.
So now, looking at all these different jobs that you see on the screen right here, we're going to break down to you what this info means. The big bold number that you see is the estimated earnings for completing the batch.
This can change depending on if you have to make any changes to the customer's order. On the top right of each batch is the description of the batch. Batches can be one full service order, which means you're just shopping for one customer. Or they can be 2 or even 3 full service orders, which means you're shopping for 2 or 3 customers at the same time.
On the bottom left of the batch, it's showing you how far away the customer's home is from the store that you're shopping at.
On the bottom right is how many items you're getting and how many units you're getting. For example, if a customer is just getting 3 jars of peanut butter, there will be 1 item on the order, but there will be 3 units.
And if you're just ordering 3 jars of peanut butter from Instacart, I think you have other things you need to deal with in your life.
I'm going to pick this batch because it's the highest paying order for just 1 customer.
And let us know down in the comments below if you want us to show you how to do a tutorial of a 2 full customer service order. And while you're down there, hit the like button. I think you should subscribe. It's been a proven fact that it lowers your blood pressure rate. And if it doesn't for some reason lower your blood pressure rate, I'm sorry.
In order to accept the batch, click on the batch, and then swipe on the bottom to accept the offer.
And on the top right of the screen, you'll see a little button called Navigate. You're going to want to hit that button, and that will give you directions to the store. Let's go. Alright guys, so now we are in our car. We are going to head off to the store. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be following my wife around in the store. I'm going to be video recording her. A lot of you might wonder why my wife is so pregnant and I'm not helping at all. It's because I'm not allowed to. She's the Instacart shopper. She's the only one that's supposed to be doing this. I really can't go ahead and do grocery shopping with her or for her. So I'm just there to record and to show you the process of how this is done.
So let's go to the store and get started.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the shopping trip. And then there's just a little certification I have to do. And now we're gonna go ahead and get started. Sometimes the app tries to sort out these items in order of the store, but they're not always in order. So I scroll through the entire list to make sure I know what I have going on and try and plan a route for my shopping trip. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in the produce section. I typically park my cart somewhere and I just walk around my immediate area and grab the items that I can. As I'm walking to the next part, I always scroll through my list to make sure that there's not anything that I've missed. Now I'm ready to move on to the next section, so I'm gonna check my list again and see what I can find in my immediate area. They wanted almonds, but they're single serve almonds. I'm pretty sure those are at the register. Sometimes the app will prompt you to scan an item. So I'm gonna click found item and it wants me to scan the barcode. So all I do is just scan it. And then you're ready to put it in your basket.
You look pregnant.
I feel pregnant. Okay, that's it for this section. I'm gonna move on down to the next one. And I always double check because I just don't want to have to backtrack. When I get to the dairy section, I park my cart here and I get all of my dairy at one time. There's an item on this list these Clancy's Ranch veggie straws. These are actually in the back of the store with the regular veggie straws, even though they're an Aldi Finds limited time item. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these here. A lot of times with Aldi items, they show up as not found, that I've found the incorrect item, but I know that this is the correct item. It is 18 ounces, and it's the same exact thing. You can see it on the screen here. It's the same exact item. So I'm gonna do what's called force marking it. So on the bottom of the screen, I click force mark, and I take a photo of it, and I click use photo, because I know that this is the item the customer wanted. This is where the root beer normally is, however, they're all out. So I can click can't find item. I'll probably just try replacing it with Coca-Cola and see if she approves or denies that, but that's really the best that I can do at this point. In a case like this, I usually send the customer a message to let them know that that item is completely out of stock and there's really no good replacements, and I just let them know that if they want a refund instead, just let me know. When you refund an item, your tip goes down. The tip is usually based on a percentage of the total cost of the shopping trip. So if you have less items purchased, that's less of a percentage, therefore your tip goes down. So I try not to refund an item if at all possible. So they want these in the filet mignon flavor, but they don't have them in stock. But they also wanted the prime rib flavor, so I'm just gonna replace it with more prime rib flavor. Going to turn around because I know I don't need anything down here, and it's going to make it easier as I loop around the store because there's only 2 more aisles, so I can go down that aisle and come back up the last aisle, and then we can check out.
Integrity. I would have left it laying on the ground.
So the app prompts me when I picked the wrong item. I picked whole flax seeds and they wanted milled. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that swap. So they wanted 2 of the black raspberries, but there's only 1. I'm gonna mark the item as found, but I'm only gonna mark that I got 1 of them. Sometimes the item doesn't match what the screen shows, but that's okay. When in doubt, just scan it and see if it rejects it. Okay, so I just finished all of the items. I refreshed the screen to make sure that the customer hasn't made any changes on their end. I click review changes, and I have to call the customer to review. So I'm gonna give them a call. Hi there, this is Nicole, your Instacart Shopper. So when the customer doesn't answer, I leave a voicemail like that, basically saying you have a setting toggled on your profile, because most people don't realize it. I send them a text message to let them know I tried to call them and it went to voicemail, and then I just go ahead and I click done reviewing and I proceed to check out. Okay, so I usually start off my Aldi checkout time by picking out how many bags I want. You have to decide how many paper bags you get in advance. So I'm looking at my cart. I'm gonna say 7 bags. So once she starts scanning, you can hover your phone over here if you have Google Pay enabled. If you don't, you need to use your Instacart debit card. I'm gonna first mark how many bags I bought for them. So I bought 7 bags, and then I take a photo of their receipt. This is a really long receipt, so I have to do it in sections. Now I keep the receipt with me, so I just fold it up in my pocket, and I don't swipe to start delivery until I'm in the car because it sends a notification to the customer that I'm leaving. So I don't want them to get that notification until I'm actually leaving. So I'm gonna go ahead and bag up all these items. I start by opening all the bags first because it's usually more efficient.
Why are the windows boarded up?
The windows are boarded up because they're concerned about riots. All the protests happening right now. Now I just start bagging, usually by category. I try to keep produce with produce, pantry items with pantry items, and so on. So I try to underfill bags if possible because it's easier to carry them since they're so big and tall. It's nice to be able to grab them from the tops when they're a little bit less filled. This is Jell. She's the best Aldi employee ever. Just saying. All right, now we take this back to the car and get it unloaded.
But unfortunately, she can't get them into the car.
Can you unlock it for me, honey?
You have to say please.
Please.
Okay, I'll unlock the car.
Aldi's a little different than other stores because you have to take the cart back up to the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the cart back now.
Run.
I can't run. Okay, so we're back in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and click swipe to start delivery. I'm not gonna show you the screen because it shows their address and stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the customer's house and then I'm gonna unload all the groceries and we'll be done with the shopping trip. Getting all the groceries. Holy cow. Okay, I'm out of breath. They had all their cars in the driveway and like kids' toys and stuff, so I had to walk from the street to their door over and over again. So I'm a little out of breath.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have helped you.
I know, it's okay. So that shopping trip is all done. We'll go home and recap how that went. We'll recap the earnings. We'll show you how to look for all of that information on the app. What's up, guys? All right, I'm back at home for the day, and I just wanted to recap with you how to look through the Instacart app to review a shopping trip that you've completed. So, first off, go to the top left of the Instacart Shopper app, and you'll see those 3 horizontal lines. When you click that, select Earnings from the menu, and then select Earnings again. From there, scroll to Weekly Earnings and select This Week. Then you'll select Today, and then you'll scroll down to the batches. This first batch on the list is the one that I completed today in the walkthrough. To view more details about a batch, simply click on the batch. This screen shows you details like when you started shopping, what time you dropped off the order, how much the customer's tip was, etc. So that is it for our full walkthrough tutorial of how to do an Instacart shopping trip at Aldi. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and learned a lot from it. If you are interested in becoming an Instacart shopper, I do have a referral link, so please be sure to use that when you sign up, and I'm going to get a little kickback if you complete a certain amount of batches within your first 30 days. If you found this video useful, I would love to know about it. Please let us know in the comments below any feedback that you have for us, any encouragement, anything that you guys got out of this, and also in the comments, let me know any other questions that you have. If there was anything that I didn't touch base on about shopping at Aldi, let me know in the comments below. Or if there's another store that you want to see a full tutorial on, I would love to know that as well. So be sure to drop a comment below, and while you're down there, be sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.